Matt, where did the parents fit into the social enterprise youth ministry model? How do they contribute to your success?
Um, the parents are like you asked a question earlier about spiritual formation, and I would say the parents part is a bit of a growing edge as well. Some of them fit naturally because they're just involved, like they help out with the weights, or they've been involved in some transportation, or the some of the trainings we do and other things. But it's been an interesting, some of them it's been like we talk about one of our values at the Forge is the ministry within the ministry. So sometimes you're ministering to the kid, but you get in these fascinating conversations with parents. So like one of our retired guys, he's like in his 70s, who's helped out with our landscaping. He started showing up to his students' soccer games and ended up having dinner with the family like multiple times. Like he's been over at their house, like, and they're not a part of our church. They're not like, it's just been this joyous relationship. And he is like just a warm, gregarious kind of guy. So it fits his bent that, of course, this would happen with Jerry, who just barges into your office during the week and plops himself down, right? Like, yeah, although he's not a griping parishioner, so it's always great. So, so like, so it comes up kind of naturally. We also build in a lot of accountability because, we have boundaries we want to keep and safety issues when it comes to protecting students. So that often is the opening part. Like we have an orientation that we do that we invite parents to. So everybody's clear on the standards and the communication that needs to go on if a student is being met up with, where we're not allowed to transport them to and from, like things like that. So that's often a starting point. One of the interesting parental dynamics that we've had is our middle class, well, maybe our upper middle class, and we've had some quite wealthy kids as a part of our program too, is dealing with the shame of those parents of the idea that their kid needs a mentor. You have to recognize that for those parents, the idea that their child needs a mentor, they're okay with other people's children having mentors, but being disruptive to their own mindset and say, your kid needs a different adult too. And it's no reflection on you as parent. It's a function of adolescent development and your kid's ability to learn different examples of adulthood outside of who you are. So they have to learn some grace with themselves, and also it forces them to confront their own stereotypes about other people's children, which that there's an irritation that comes up with me when I'm like, oh, I'm running into that dynamic again. So for us, it's kind of just a natural involvement, but it is an area that we're starting to ask, how do we tend to the parents in this more and involve them more? Honestly, we just haven't had the capacity as an organization to do that work yet. And if we could develop that capacity or develop either enough fundraising or margins to have somebody that could manage that, we would be very interested in doing it. It's what my church does in our youth ministry, our intergenerational model. But it's really, we've been more focused on the mentors as kind of spiritual parents or an extra adult than the actual parents themselves or guardians, however you would define that sort of family structure. It just, we haven't put that much bandwidth towards that.